Hello and welcome to the Potty Mouth Preacher, healing women's minds, bodies, and souls, one trigger at a time. I am Lisa Czak, your host. Before I forget, like, rate, review, comment, all the things. And don't forget to subscribe to the Potty Mouth Preacher. On today's episode, you are going to have the privilege, this is the first time I've ever done this, I don't know if I'll do it again, of seeing a session during real time, right? This client of mine gave me permission to use our session for this podcast. So you can see what a session like me looks like, what healing looks like during that session. And the main thing is if you think that you cannot heal from something like Cheryl does in this episode, stay tuned. As always, I'm going to help you shift gears. I know you got a lot going on. You play a lot of roles and responsibilities. So take 3 deep cleansing breaths and pretend your device has a trap door on the back of it. And with each exhale, you are exhaling out all your roles and responsibilities that you're happy to play. But sometimes you just want to be you, right? Anyone out there? Drop in comments. Anyone out there sick of being a mom, sick of being a wife, sick of being a sister, a boss, an employee, an employer, a friend, right? You just want to be you. You just want to have time for yourself, to breathe, to heal yourself, think, which isn't always good in my case. So with each exhale, you're exhaling out all of those roles and responsibilities in your life as wife, mother, daughter, friend, grandma, granddaughter, niece, cousin, employee, employer, student, stay-at-home mom. And I know you got things weighing heavy on your heart. Maybe that's why you're tuning in today. So with each exhale, exhaling out all of those things that are weighing heavy on you, all the doubt, anxiety, fear, shame, overwhelm, burnout, all of the thoughts that you know aren't serving you. I'm not good enough. I shoulda, coulda, woulda done it this way, right? All the regrets you might have. Everything that's been weighing you down. Just let it out on the outside of this device. You're not going to need it in here. And now take another deep cleansing breath in. Exhaling all that shit out. Okay? And stay tuned for celebrations. So I am celebrating the fact that my client agreed, that she had the courage to say yes, right? Because I didn't tell her we were going to be using that session as a podcast episode. I didn't say anything, right? We just got in and I did our normal session that we do. And it was so powerful that I said, hey, Cheryl, would you mind using this if we use this as the podcast episode? Because I'd been toying around with the idea of having clients on my podcast episode so I can show you in real time what a session looks like, or so they can tell you. But as we know, showing is much better than telling. So she said yes. So I can't thank you enough, Cheryl, for your courage and even more importantly, showing other women what's possible, right? I'm asking her, like, she's being very vulnerable in this session. She doesn't think anybody else is going to be watching it. And you guys get to see firsthand what happens in this session with me. How do you feel before, during, and after? And so that's going to be really powerful for you to watch. And this is especially good if you are sitting out there saying, like April, we just had April on, right? If you didn't watch that, that's a whole healing series from healing from abuse, right? We healed a 10-year trigger she had. Well, it was actually 20 years. It was 10 years in the marriage and then 10 years post-abusive marriage that she'd been carrying around this really heavy trigger with her. And we healed that very quickly in the session. So Cheryl is famous for every single session, usually multiple times in the session. As you will see, wait till the end because you're going to think it's over. You're going to think, oh, it's over, right? She healed from that one thing. She resolved that issue. And then something else comes up, which is what healing is, right? It's layered like that. So stay till the very end so that you can actually see the second layer that we healed for Cheryl. So let's bring her on. Here we go, Cheryl Higgins, my rock star client. So
And
it sounds
my
like
spirit.
it sounds like your real why, the real reason from what you're telling me is you want to feel good cellularly, like you that feeling of I just feel so good. Like
Yes.
the feeling,
I'm
right?
writing. See, I'm writing.
So isn't that a much better why than well, I
Yes.
don't want to get
Yes. A million,
diabetes and all this, right?
times better.
Right.
A
Because
million
we
times.
don't want our driving force to be fear. That's
No.
not a good driving force. And that's going to actually prohibit weight
Yeah.
loss
Yeah.
because you're going to be in a state of stress. Oh my
Yeah.
God, I have to do this. If I don't do this, I'm going to die a horrible, painful, some deadly disease. That's not a good state to be in, right?
No, you're so
So
right.
instead, this feeling of, I just want you to close your eyes for a minute. Let's just do a little exercise here. And I want you to take 3 deep cleansing breaths in. Let's just do a little visualization. And the reason we're doing this is because remember, your brain doesn't know the difference between reality and imagining.
Okay.
So when we imagine things, our brain believes it's actually happening. So close your eye, because I just love the way you described that before. Close your eyes and take yourself back to that place when you did feel fit
Oh,
and healthy and
oh.
energized. Yeah, I want you to tap into the feeling because it's not the being fit, it's not even the weight loss that we're after, it's the feeling we get. It's the
Yeah.
feeling we're after. So I
Yes.
want you to tap into that feeling knowing that you don't have to wait to feel like that. Feel like that every day all day long by
Okay.
tapping into what we're doing right now, right? Take yourself back to that place. What were you wearing? And it's not about the clothes, as you know. We've gone through the clothes, when I had you change your clothes in the call, right? But how did you feel in those clothes? And what were you saying to yourself? Like when you opened up your closet and you saw your clothes, and then you put those clothes on you. They glide on. When clothes glide on us, it feels a much better thing than when we're sucking in our stomach and trying to button pants, right? So just imagining yourself going to your closet, picking out an outfit that a fit and healthy person would wear.
To every store, any store, and never was there an issue. Is that going to be unflattering? Is it just, or is it big enough? Just, do I love it? Because if I love it, it's going to look good on me. That was never a
Mhm.
question. Boom. That was such a good feeling.
So
Such a good.
yeah, I absolutely love this. Just reliving this experience, right? And what were people saying to you? What was your self-talk? That's even more important, right? What was your self-talk back then? Now, a lot of women tell me their self-talk back then, they still weren't talking nice to themselves. So I don't know where you are on this
I
continuum
was,
here.
I
You
was,
still weren't.
yeah, I was talking nice to
Oh, you
myself.
were talking.
This looks
So
like
yeah, this
feeling of opening the closet and not thinking there's a party tonight. What will look least disgusting? But oh, do I
mhm.
prefer these or these? Oh, it's just a whole different feeling.
Okay,
No,
so just taking yourself back there
uh-huh.
and just really seeing yourself, right? And asking her, I want you to ask her, how did you do this? How did you get yourself to this feeling of so much energy in clothes gliding on you, loving everything you tried on,
There were two
loving yourself.
there were two things. One, I walked so much, not for weight loss, not for exercise, just for walking, so much, like hours a day, like so much. And that contributed to all of it. The mental outlook, the fitness, the weight, all of it. But the other is nothing. I always ate badly. It just, my body was cooperating in those days.
Mm.
But I didn't eat as much, no.
And again, so, and what was her thinking back then? Like, what was her self-talk? What was she saying to herself?
You mean about this area?
Just a kind about everything in her life.
Well, about everything in my life, there was so much terror. So there was a lot of terror. But about my strength, I felt good.
Mm.
Um,
So she was strong.
yeah.
She was going through a lot. She had a lot to be terrified of, but she chose to be strong.
Yes, but not fully. She chose to be strong, and she hooked it always into a guy. I'll be strong as long as I'm with him. I'm okay.
Ooh. So
Mm.
that's what I want you to tap into, because what I want you to do is imagine yourself, right, in that same feeling of fit and energized and walking all the time and choosing healthy foods in your healed state, though, having the tools that you have now.
Oh, 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 what a difference. Oh, that's
Yes. Right? Now, guess what, Cheryl? You can have the whole package, meaning all of it, the mind, body, and soul, all working in harmony together.
oh,
So you see how it's not simply about weight loss, it's not simply about the number on the scale.
yes.
Now it's like a puzzle. Think of yourself like a puzzle, your mind, body, and soul, and your past self and little Cheryl that we've been working on, all coming together and working in harmony. I have chills just saying that.
Oh,
And now I want you to go one step further. Imagine feeling even better than you did back then when you thought,
I
when you
would.
look back and you thought you felt your best. Imagine even better.
It would be
That
better. Yeah.
that is, it's not even that it's just possible, it's inevitable.
How is
This
it
is
an?
the direction, because this is the direction that you're heading in, because you're doing all the work. You're doing it.
Oh,
You conquered that Instacart bitch. You conquered her.
oh.
Something you never thought you'd be able to do. You're
I.
even stronger than you were when you thought you were at your strongest.
This is so tremendously helpful. I love you so much. And I have something that's coming up right now that came up last night, came up this morning, came up the night before last, came up why I didn't go into Voxer. And this is what it is. There's a feeling like I really wanted to drive to this certain restaurant and get something and bring it home. It's food. You can do it. You can have a little. If it's too much, freeze it. Like it's not, But one of the things I wanted isn't vegan. That's really important. Okay, important to me to know. So for that reason, as well as I don't think I'd be able, those days I didn't think I'd be able to come and have a little portion and freeze the rest. I didn't do it. Okay. Even the non-vegan. Okay. But the whole time, I think it lasted 2 days, and this morning, I feel deprived. It's so immature. It's so silly. Like I'm deprived.
Okay, whoa. Let's stop
Yeah.
right there. No judging. No judging how we feel.
Okay.
No
It's a
judging, because that's not
and
really you, right? We know who that is.
the fridge because, well, I can't have what I
Mhm.
want, but I can have more of this and I can have some of that because I'm so deprived. Like, oh my God.
Okay, let's do some healing on that right
Yeah.
now. Let's knock this deprivation out of you, because
Oh,
I have a strong feeling that's little Cheryl in there also going,
too. Me too.
right? So close your eyes and see, because you just said it. Where do you feel all that in your body? Where do you feel deprivation in your body?
Oh my God. It's like my whole core, chest, stomach. I'm trying to narrow it down. My middle, my stomach, my chest. Let me narrow it. Where's it strongest? Middle.
Okay, so put your hand where you feel it the most and allow yourself to really feel the deprivation. You are so
Oh,
deprived, Cheryl. You have nothing but deprivation in your life
you
right
can't,
now.
you can't have what you want.
Right.
Never
You
will.
can never, yeah, you're never going to have what you want, get what you want. You're always going to feel deprived.
Never enough.
Allow yourself to
Oh,
really feel it. Describe the physical sensation to me.
here now. Oh, it's ugly. It's black and big and raw. It's just ugly. It's like that big
So let it be black. Did you say black?
and big and
Black
raw.
and big and ugly and raw. And on a
Oh,
scale of 0 to 10, how intense is it?
jumping back and forth on a oh, it's 10. Oh,
So let it be a
it's
10.
my
You
arm. It's
see?
like jumping all around. It's big.
Okay, so right. So now we know what was really happening when you first got in here.
Yes.
And
Oh,
so, and this is the way you honor your feelings in your body, right? This is how you honor your mind, body, and soul by acknowledging it. This deprivation, this feeling inside is screaming at you,
oh my God, it
right?
really is. Little
It
Cheryl.
screams. So,
You know what little
little
Cheryl?
Cheryl,
She's screaming. You don't have enough. You won't have enough. I don't have enough. I never had enough mother. I never had enough safety. There's never enough. There can't be enough. There's not enough food to cure it. There's not enough anything. There's not enough. There's not enough. She's screaming. There's not enough. There's not enough. There's not enough. She's like holding me from inside, like holding me. There's
okay,
not. Whoa.
just let her say whatever she needs to say as loud as she needs to say it, and anything she needs to say or feel.
I'm letting her and the feelings down to like a 7 already. But I'm letting her. I'm not saying go down.
And is there anything you want to say to her that she didn't hear back then that maybe she needed to hear?
She's screaming, hear me, hear me, hear me. And I want to say to her, honey, I do hear you, sweetheart. I do. I hear you, honey. I hear you now. You feel no one ever heard you. I don't know, but I know I hear you now. You're heard. I promise you're heard. You can keep screaming. You can cry. You can stay. You can go away. You can yell. You can do whatever you need to do. I'm right here.
So just let it be. Let it grow and expand if it needs to, move around if it needs to. You are giving this feeling permission to do whatever it needs to do. Because remember, if we don't do that, that feeling's going to show up in other areas of our life. Little Cheryl's going to show up trying to, you know, steer the direction you're going in and react, right? This feeling of, when you were saying, I just want that food, right? I just want to go to that restaurant and get that food. Why can't I
Oh,
just have what I want?
oh, and she's saying, I don't have power. I don't have power. And that's making me remember I kept getting bigger and bigger. The smaller I got inside, the bigger outside, the more almost in a crazy way. It feels like more power, bigger, bigger. I'll be seen. I'll be heard. I'm bigger. Oh my God. She's like, yeah, yeah, yeah.
That realization right there is so huge.
Oh my God. It's huge.
Mm-hmm.
Like saying, she's about this big. She's like saying, I'm not big
Yep.
enough. Nobody hears me. I have feelings. I'm real. Nobody sees me. Nobody hears me. I'm trying to say something here. Okay, I'm talking. Wait, I'm talking to her. Okay, I hear that big. I hear you. I see you. I hear you. You're big inside. You're real. Doesn't have to be fat to be big. Doesn't have to have extra to be big. You're important. Ugh,
What's happening now in your body?
it's calming. It's lower, like below my belly button, like right there. It's like a 3. It is jumping back and forth to my arms like a 4, a 3, 4, a 3. Little
And let
Cheryl,
it jump.
little Cheryl is like this. Okay, maybe.
Mm. Yeah, she's testing you to see, okay, can we trust this? What's going on here?
Yes,
And
Trust is hard. You don't have to trust if you don't want to. You can feel whatever you feel. It's okay. I'm going to stay steadfast here with you. Whether you feel it, trust it, like it, don't like it, leave, stay, grow. I'm just here, steadfast with you. 100%. Strong with you. Strong for you. Oh,
Beautiful.
something big is happening. My chest just went.
I saw it. Your whole face relaxed, your whole demeanor. What's happening now in your body?
In my arms, it's like a 1. Little Cheryl is kind of lying down, like, all right, okay, let me rest a minute.
Okay, so now that it's a 1, let's actually test it. Remember, not to torture you.
No.
Because you're going to get tested. I'd rather have you tested in here than outside, right? Well, I have you in this safe little bubble here.
Oh.
So go ahead and think about what was just, remember, I'm not going to tell you. I want you to think in your head or say it out loud. What was distressing you in the first place?
There's not enough. There's not deprived. I'm deprived. I can't be seen or heard. I'm too little and I'm deprived. But I'm just saying it now. Remember, I'm not feeling it.
So you don't feel anything in your body.
Holy moly. What?
See? This is why I love you. Oh my God, Cheryl. I'm serious. I feel like this was one of the most powerful healing sessions we've ever done. Would you be open to me showing this clip on my podcast?
Podcast? That's like for the world?
Yeah. I was going to have you on anyways. Remember? I was going to have you on.
Okay. You know what, Lisa? If it can be a speckle of a % of help for someone else, I really don't care. Do it.
I have chills so bad because there's so many women out there who think I'll never be able to heal this. I'll never be able to stop feel whatever it is, right?
100%. This was work. This was not going to work. Well, guess what? I'm feeling the little angel. I'm feeling like a miracle. I'm feeling God sent an angel through Lisa to me. It's a miracle. I showed you my yard. I love it. It's brighter green now, even with my sunglasses. It's brighter.
I love, because if I had you on the podcast, I feel like you'd be all nervous, or maybe it wouldn't be organic.
This is what happened. Oh my God.
I'm starting a whole healing series on the podcast. So I was going to have you on anyways. And so this would be so remarkable for other women to see.
Yeah. Because this happened organically. This isn't because I'm on the podcast. What can I work on? No.
And for people to see this, right? That we didn't even plan it. It's not like I said to you, hey, let's do a podcast episode today.
I don't want to self with no makeup and my hair back and the thing. But like, again, what's it going to hurt if it could maybe help one person have a little hope? If I didn't have hope, I'd be nowhere. I'd be dead. Like,
oh, it's so true.
Oh my God.
Yeah, let's just
nothing has changed in this hour. Why is the air better and everything's greener? But I swear to you, my lungs are feeling better. Oh, Lisa, you're a miracle from God.
I'm going to start crying now. Praise God. God is always in our sessions. I feel God's so strong in our sessions.
Me too.
Chills again. I keep getting chills. Let's just breathe for a minute. Let's just
savor.
Yes. Just savor it. Just.
Oh, the breath is going all the way to my belly button. Oh my God.
Just beautiful.
Even halfway through this class, I just wanted to go in and eat. Like now I don't want to go in and eat. I want to go live. What the?
Did you hear what you just said?
I feel what I just said. I don't believe it, but I believe it. Just expression. I don't believe it.
Down so you
Ah,
remember that. I don't want to go eat. I want to go live.
this is a million times more than I could have wished for, hoped for, thought of, expected from today. I, I'm in awe.
Awe is
Thank-
it's a great state of being. We're not in awe enough in our life, right? Our life is awe. It's just awe. And we forget that. We get so mired down in everything. We forget to be in awe of our life and miracles that happen.
Miracles.
If you feel like Cheryl, that you've been carrying around this wound inside of you, this something that keeps triggering you, something you think you're never going to get past, right? You think there's no way I'm ever going to be able to stop doing this. There's no way I'm ever going to be able to not feel this way. There's no way I'm ever going to be able to feel a different way. If that describes you, join my twice a month healing group, Worthy Woman Healing, where we heal all that shit once and for all. Now you have two options. You can either join the group for twice a month and just heal along with the other women. The better option though is you sign up for the retreat and you get Worthy Woman Healing for free leading up to the retreat. And then all of us amazing badasses are going on a Caribbean retreat in 2024 to celebrate everything we have healed. I don't know how we top this.
I just want to stay in this moment when we hang up, like just stay in this place. And I believe I can. I know I can.
You can.
I'm not alone sitting here right now. I'm not.
No. I feel like it'd be good for you to go for a walk because you have this feeling and this energy, and I feel like it would be so great to have it just moving through your body.
Maybe I'll do that. Maybe. I'm not sure. I'm just saying, maybe.
Or if you want, just somehow, just like so you can just soak it in, so you can just anchor it in.
Yeah, I definitely want to anchor it in. Oh.
Especially because we tapped into that woman who walked all the time.
Yeah. And loved it.
Mm-hmm.
It was like this. Stressed? Oh, I'll walk. Like scared? Oh, I'll walk. Sad? Oh, I'll walk. It just like cures things.
It does. The quickest way to change a thought is to move a muscle. And you inherently knew that back then. That can be your new go-to.
Oh, wow. Wow. It was my go-to for years and years. There was no
So
struggle.
do you want it to be your new go-to?
I want it to be. I can't yet intend it to be.
Where do you feel that in your body?
Right here.
Okay, let's do a healing on that.
Oh, wow. Okay, but I'm telling you, we can't. I'm not joking.
Here we go again. Another podcast episode.
It may be real this time.
Okay, where do you feel, go one step further then? Where do you feel I can't heal that?
Center of chest, same spot.
Okay, so right here.
This is too big.
So put your hand there where you feel it the most. Make sure your eyes are closed. You want to close your eyes because you want all your energy to be flowing to that area.
Okay.
And just describe the physical sensation to me.
Like this. There's a closed fist.
Ooh. Okay, so let it be a closed fist. And how intense is it on a scale of 0 to 10?
8.5.
So let it be an 8.5. And allow it to grow, expand, contract, move, whatever it needs to do. Check in with little Cheryl. Is anything going on?
She's laissez. She's like, oh,
Yeah, that's what I was feeling. Okay.
yeah, she's
So
not involved.
just allow yourself to feel it. Keep your hand where you feel it the most. If it's still, is it still in your chest? And just send it love. Send that part of you love, because this comes often quite often in our sessions. I think every time, every session, I think. I don't think there's been a session where you haven't said, right, there's no way I can heal this. There's no way. So that's what really needs healing, is this self-doubt, this, tape in your head. It's not going to work. Things are always going to stay the same.
Feelings.
Yeah, it's not possible. And remember, that's not a tape you put there. And it doesn't matter who put it there. The point
And there's
is
lots of evidence against that tape.
yeah, and you weren't born when you came into the world, you didn't say, "Oh, I can't do things."
No.
Right? You didn't come in. No, we come into the world like badasses, right? We're just like naked and screaming, making our presence known. We become less and less like that as we grow, right? So it's like remembering that that's not how God wants you to feel in this world. He didn't bring you into this world feeling like that. He doesn't want you to feel that, which is why throughout the Bible, he's always reminding us, right? Ye, oh, ye of little faith. I mean, Jesus says it, he says it's like all over the Bible, because he knew, right? He knew we were going to struggle with doubting. He knew that. And so now you're loving yourself just the way God would love you for doubting yourself, right? Is God up there going, I can't believe you. I can't believe you're doubting that this is going to get healed. No. Is he up there shaming us, right?
Oh, no.
No. So it's a constant journey our entire life that we're here to attempt to love ourselves the way God loves us. That's true self-love, right? Our parents can't even love us that way, right? God loves us truly unconditionally. Our parents probably come the closest, but we can really, that's what self-love is learning to love yourself the way God loves you, and stop shaming ourselves and beating ourselves up and reminding ourselves we're human. We are going to make mistakes. We are going to do things that we don't want to do. We're going to look back. Why did we do that? Why did I do that? And still loving ourselves even when we mess up. That's true self-love. Even when we act a way we don't want to act, or make decisions that we really don't want to make, still loving ourselves through that.
The feeling of doubt is gone. It's zero. It's gone.
Well, look at that. Every time. There we go. Another episode. Gonna have a whole series on you. Okay. So now when you think about walking, because that was the original thing, right? When you think about going back to feeling amazing, right? When it was effortless.
I think I could do it. I think it can happen. I think I have evidence. If I move evidence plus, if I combine evidence plus desire, that's will.
Oh, say that again.
If I combine evidence plus desire, that's will.
That gave me chill. That's like a mic drop right there. Man, I feel like I'm being coached right now. I feel like I need to pay you today.
You, me, outside, God, readiness, open, miracle. No, I'm saying the word miracle. Yeah. Yeah, for real. Like when we go, I just want to get my things on my feet and go now. Like those days when it was like, what to do? Walk.
Let's do it.
What?
We have a few minutes. We have a few minutes left, but I want to get you out of here while you're in this mode.
Too. Let's go. Me too. I love you. Let's go.
Send me a selfie of you
Okay.
walking.
Okay.
I love you.
I love you, Lisa.
For
I love
being
you.
willing.
I love you and thank you. And you have to know you're a conduit above and below. Bye, sweetheart.
Bye, Cheryl. See you soon.
So, your soul work is to write down, maybe you don't even have to write it down, just top of mind, write down every single thing that you have said, I can't possibly heal from that, right? Or anything that you've been carrying around with you for 5 years or longer. Write it down. These are all the things that I'd like to heal from. And these are the things that have been ongoing. Like some of it's from birth, right? Some of it's from conception. Write it down and email me at lisaczak@gmail.com. Put that up there, Steve. And I'm going to give you some guidance and possibly give you the chance to come on my show and heal it in real time, only for those brave souls. And as always, remember, you are worth it.